Gubernatorial candidate Charlie Crist announcing his running mate Karla Hernandez-Mats, a teachers union head who has openly criticized parents.
So in 2021, she tweeted, "For any of you following the school board meetings, you know that the craziness is real. God be with us." Then proceeding to show parents going to school board meetings as horror movie villains.
Aaron With, CEO of the Freedom Foundation, joins us now. Aaron, first, Charlie Crist says he doesn't want DeSantis voters voting for him. Don't think he actually had to say that, but still it proves a point that he doesn't want people voting for him. And then he makes this pick. Is he trying to lose, Aaron?
Well, Charlie Crist is showing that he's a tool of the teachers' unions and so divorced from reality, so divorced from parents and teachers throughout Florida. You have to remember that teachers' unions are the #1 contributors to liberal politicians in America. So it doesn't shock me when he picks Karla as his running mate. But what's so obvious, what's so blatantly obvious is the American Federation of Teachers. They give Charlie Crist $500,000, one of his biggest campaign contributions ever, and then just a week later, he appoints Karla Hernandez-Mats as his running mate. So the obvious quid pro quo and pay to play here is blatant and in everybody's faces. And now the question that should be on people's minds is, what is Charlie Crist's agenda going to be? Because it's certainly not going to be one that is advocating for parents across Florida.
Well, let's listen to this. This is Hernandez-Mats speaking after he announced her as his running mate at a political rally this past weekend.
Are you tired of the culture wars and the extremists that are dictating what we can say and do? Are you sick of politicians who act like authoritarians trying to tear apart our democracy? And that's why we are here today, to defeat Ron DeSantis and bring decency and respect back to the state of Florida.
So, Aaron, what do you think? Do you think that the people of Florida are really going to go against DeSantis? Not just the people of Florida, but the people who are moving down there in droves to seek more freedom, because that seems to be the only free place in America right now. What do you think?
Yeah, decency and respect, and she talks about being an authoritarian. That's exactly what the teachers have done the past couple of years. They shouted down everybody's throats. They kept our schools closed. They made kids wear masks. And you go across liberal cities in America where teachers' unions are in control of these school boards and these governors, and you look at the disparities that Todd referenced earlier with kids' reading, writing, and math skills. Compare those to those in Florida that had open schools. I mean, it's night and day. That's not what teachers, parents, and even students want. So I think that these guys are so divorced from reality that they have no idea what the everyday parent is thinking when it comes to their kids' education. And that becomes more and more blatant.
Yeah, Aaron, that speech that we just heard, and by speech I mean shouting into the microphone that we just heard, it's standard Democratic playbook, right? You start the culture wars yourself, you fan the flames of division, and then you blame your opponent for doing the very thing that you are doing. Where did I just hear that? Oh, that's right, last night. Is this the Democratic playbook? First Biden, now this lady going forward into the midterms?
Well, she's taken a page out of Randy Weingarten's playbook. I've said it before, posing as a firefighter when really she's an arsonist. I mean, that's exactly what these teachers' unions have done the past couple of years. And the teachers' unions have become so powerful today that they're not just some of the #1 contributors of the left, but they're actually writing policy for the left. That's when you see these liberal talking points coming out today over the past couple of years even, such as defund the police and CRT and sex ed and all the rest of it. These are all the agenda of the teachers' unions, and it's coming forth in the Democratic Party. We're seeing it as part of their talking points and actually as part of their policy decisions as well. But ultimately, it hasn't worked for them in the past. We saw that most notably in the Virginia governor's race. We've seen school boards, even in liberal cities like San Francisco. We've seen liberals be recalled in areas like that. So I don't think that parents, teachers, and like I said, even students care for this agenda.
Yeah, very interesting choice when you look back at what happened in Virginia and the school boards being like the main topic of the driver for Youngkin winning. Aaron With, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.